Pause. My eyes crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. All dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Excuse me a sec. To this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today we are coming to you from OKC. Shocking from my house. We were going to be do something else, but we're coming to you from my house today. Trying to get stuff done. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's been one of those crazy days today. It really truly has. Uh, just trying to get out here, trying to get out of town tomorrow. Getting ready to go to Houston to see the little dude. 'Cause that's my boy. Can't wait to see him tomorrow. Anyway, so we can't wait to see him. We got an NBA tonight. We missed it last night because we were sitting there talking about how it was weird that there was no NBA last night. And, we kind of got used to every other night. Now there's not because the Lakers got swept, which we're going to talk quite a bit about that today. Uh, in NBA news, we're going to go over that. And then, of course, we're going to talk about hockey and what a game. Oh, my God, what a great game that was last night between the Canes and the Panthers. And we'll talk about that in depth later on with my guy, Ben Dillman, High Stick Harry. He's going to talk about that later. But anyway, hockey's been fantastic. My Stars are playing tonight, which we'll talk about that as well and see how they do. They're down 3-0. They've got to get one tonight. I mean, you can't be swept because if you'll do it that way in hockey, all the games are really close. They were down to the wire. First few games were in overtime, and now they're about to sweep them. Panthers already swept the Canes, and then the Stars about to get swept. Hopefully not. And then, of course, the NBA, the Lakers got swept. And then Boston, thank God, won one game because as my guy Drew Henthorne of Husker Drew Picks .com and I were talking, of how it would be weird not to have any basketball on for 9 days. I mean, you'd almost forget about it. Not that really anybody wants to watch Denver and Boston or Denver and Miami. It's I don't know. The NBA did not get what they wanted. I can tell you that they wanted 7-game series on both, and then they wanted the finals to be LA and Boston. That's what they wanted. They wanted the Lakers and Boston. I mean, because those were two marquee franchises. They're both tied with the most. Ace, you okay? What'd you do? Ace, just something broke. I don't know what happened. I've got to go check that here in a minute. Can't do it now because I'm too busy doing the show. But anyway, in NBA news today, Ace, was that you? You okay? Ace, you okay? Come here. You okay? Was that you? You all right, baby? Huh? You okay? Okay. Anyway, in NBA news, Kwame Brown, bless his poor heart, says that LeBron is a stat hunter and that his last second shot against the Nuggets was weak. Now, we will all admit that it was weak. I don't think anybody can say that it was weak. It wasn't weak. But that's because LeBron does not have a go-to shot. He doesn't have a let me get to a spot because, as Drew pointed out, they were back way off of him like daring him to shoot the ball. And then he drove right into the teeth of it. And Jamal Murray made a great defensive play getting his hands on the ball because I do believe LeBron probably would have scored on Aaron Gordon if not gotten fouled. And they had to go to the line. So But Kwame Brown, who are you to talk about somebody being weak? Because you were so weak. I mean, you were so weak as a player. Hey, Drew, my guy, joined by our guy Drew Hinthorn of Husker Drew. What's up, man? Husker Drew picks.
Oh man, did I move to Seattle?
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's been crazy,
This
man.
is getting ridiculous.
It really is. It really is, man. This weather's just crazy. It's just beating me up
And
as
then
well.
and then you can't get a weatherman to tell you the right day it's gonna rain.
Because they don't know.
Hey.
You mean the weatherman Channel 9, Gary England, or whatever his name is? Not Gary England, but whatever his name is. The new dude. That went from Channel 4. But anyway, hey, Kwame Brown, he said that LeBron is a stat hunter. And then his last second shot against the Nuggets was weak. Now, we all agree that the last second
I would
shot was
agree
weak.
with all of that.
And he is a stat hunter. But I'm just like, Kwame, who are you to say somebody's weak?
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
game was weak. Am I wrong, Drew? His game was weak. If anybody's game was weak, it was his game. And then they're talking about LeBron, whether he's really retiring or not. I'm like, he's not retiring. He's going to play now. I think he has one more year. I think that was leverage on his part for the Lakers to get him better talent. But I think they've done well. If he'll just leave them alone and not tell them who to go draft or who to go pick, they'll be fine, don't you?
Yeah. Yep, I do.
But the question is, the two names you hear are Trae Young and Kyrie. Do you think any of those two could fit?
Yeah, I honestly like the Kyrie fit better just for the team, but if LeBron leaves, I'd rather have Trae Young.
Yeah. And Trae would love to be in LA, wouldn't he? When he loved to be in LA,
Yeah.
he would fit
Trae in there with AD and bring up somebody to go get a power forward, maybe another shooter.
Yeah, have the OU backcourt, Austin Reeves and Trae Young in backcourt for Lakers. I'm not a fan of that, but yeah, whatever. And by the way, Nike did release the Jaws today, his hunger shoes. They did release them today, which I'm glad. You know what I mean? Like we talked about that the other day. It was going to tell you what Nike was really feeling, and I think they're going to get. I think do you think part of it was the fact that they had to go do a health check on him, and they were like, okay, we don't want to send him over the edge by now releasing his shoes. We want to give him some hope. Do you think that was part of it?
Say that again.
I said, do you think that was part of it? Since they went and gave him they gave him a check, a wellness check. Do you think that was Nike?
So, for sure.
Do you think Nike
Who
was?
knows? Yeah, I mean, they probably were holding off. See, he was over there, corked out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do Nike release the shoes and say, hey, there's hope. We're not giving up on you yet. Do you think that was more the statement that they were sending to him?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that Nike were. I'm sure that his representation was tied up in litigation with Nike about contracts and what would give them just cause to pull a contract. And I mean, facts are that he didn't really break any laws. He just pissed the NBA off. So, I mean, does Nike have some sort of clause in there, some sort of personal?
Oh, of course they have a code of
clause,
conduct. Code of conduct, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that is. And did Nike feel like that they couldn't back out of it without a big lawsuit, or I don't know. Who knows behind the scenes what's been taking place? But it kind of surprised me. I thought they'd pull the shoe or postpone it, to be released until he was actually playing.
Well, the fact that I think that's what I was saying, because of the wellness check. Do you think that they were like, okay, let's go ahead and give him some hope? Let's not. He's so far thinking everything is over, so let's let him know that no, it's not over, but you're on the edge.
Yeah, we're trying to renegotiate.
Yeah, basically is where it's at. But but you know what? Kyrie didn't do anything, and they released him.
Yeah,
he didn't have a gun. All he said was about Jews.
He just pissed off the owners.
That's what he did, and they said, "See ya." And so what if they pay? Okay, we're done with you. Here's $10 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bye. They don't care. They're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They can really care.
They got enough money to pay you to leave.
Yeah, they would do that. And then of course your boy Kyrie says, stop talking about his future destinations.
He's the one that
Okay.
shows up on the sidelines at the Laker game.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so you don't want people to talk about you, but you show up you on the sidelines on front row at a Laker game, in the championship game. You and Trey.
Yeah.
You saw where he was on one end of the goal and Trey was on the other end. I'm like, really? But you know what?
Yeah, a little posturing.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I like Trey over Kyrie for sure. But if you're gonna keep LeBron and KAD, I believe I'm with you. You got to have Kyrie. But do you pay him? That's the question. Do you pay him, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to. You're damn sure gonna. I think you probably had to pay Kyrie more than Trey.
Well, yeah, no, Trey is already under contract,
Right.
so you're paying him his first deal. But Kyrie, do you pay him 2 years, or you give him the 200 whatever million that he wants?
Oh no, I think it's 2 years. He doesn't have a track record that's good enough to justify a 5-year contract. I don't think.
Well,
he's got a long way to go with me before he garners any kind of trust for a 5-year contract.
Or is if I give him a 5-year deal and say, okay, we're gonna give you 5 years, but if we feel like we're gonna get out of it at any time because of your actions, we can. Then that's something I would do. If I have that clause in there that says, if we feel like you're doing something that's detrimental to the image of the Lakers, you're out. We're done. This contract is null and void, and you get to keep whatever you got.
Yeah,
he's got to be held to some sort of responsibility, or he will twist.
Yeah, he'll, especially out in L.A.
Oh, yeah. There's no question about that. He will twist off. No doubt about that. I'm just sitting there looking at it going, yeah, okay. Okay, bro. I don't believe you for 1 minute.
Dallas has kind of held him in check a little bit because he couldn't just fly completely off the handle down there. But L.A., he'll be off the reservation.
Yeah. As a lot of people do, they go to L.A. and they just fly off the reservation, don't they? It's kind of hard not to there. It's kind of hard not to there, though, isn't it, Drew, when you think about it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, there's a lot going on, a lot of temptations, a lot of distractions, a lot of other things that you can and can't do. So tonight, man, I tell you what, Drew, finally we got a game, but what do you think? How do you really feel about it? What is your thought process on the game, the Celtics Heat tonight?
Kind of waiting for Boston to show up at home. I figure they probably will tonight. But I'll tell you what, this last day and a half has made me realize why I hate Boston. Good Lord, you'd think that they were on the verge of putting Miami out of it and been beating the crap out of them every game. The way they talk, they win one game. Boy,
they're pretty delusional over there.
I've been arguing back and forth with the Boston fan today, and you would think that the Eastern Conference this year was the greatest conference ever and so much better than the West. You try to tell me that the Boston was deeper and better than the Nuggets.
Wow.
I just laugh. I'm about to spit my drink out.
Well, Boston has more talent overall because of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart over Jokic over Jokic and Murray. Those three.
Jokic Murray over.
What I'm talking about, and Marcus Smart though. Those three. That's what I'm saying. They have three. They have two. That was my point. They have three. They have two.
I like Porter too.
Yeah, but Marcus Smart, he can lock you down. You know what I mean?
You like Smart better than Porter?
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh yeah. Michael Porter can't stay healthy.
Boy.
Michael Porter can't stay healthy.
Marcus Smart can't make a wide open jump shot.
Yeah, but my deal is this: do I want somebody at least being on the court I can D up somebody, or I want somebody that, hey, you playing today, but I'm not going to see you for a week.
Yeah.
So
I think Denver is the better team.
Yeah, I believe that too. Denver's playing better. They're on a mission for sure to get their first NBA title. They're definitely looking forward to it.
If Aaron Gordon plays like he did the other night against the Lakers, Denver's a better team. But who knows if that's Aaron Gordon you're going to get.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. You don't ever know what you're going to get out of Aaron Gordon, that's for sure. But, Drew, you know what, though? One thing as well is that when on NFL, I don't know if you saw this. Remember we were talking about the rule with the fair catch? And Andy Reid went off against. He goes, "This is crazy." He goes, "Next thing we're going to do, we're going to play flag football." or touch football. He's right though in a way, isn't he?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's turning into. I mean, it's part of it, man. Is part. Some people go.
I think we lost Drew there. Are you there? Drew, are you there? I think we lost Drew for a little bit. But like I said, I think part of Andy Reid's deal is that, hey, look, yeah, concussions. Yeah, there you are. Go ahead and finish your statement.
So, it's part of the game. Some people go to NASCAR to watch wreck. Some people go to hockey to watch a fight. Some people, part of the NFL football lore is the violence, is the hits, is the hard hits, is the violence of the game. So
yes.
I don't think it's a shock that people are upset that you're taking some of this contact out of the sport. It's just a wussification of our society again.
Yes, I agree. But my thing is this. Who was talking about? A guy, what football player was talking about? He said, if you actually get to hear what quarterbacks actually say, when they don't have to, be politically correct on air on ESPN, if you really want to know what their opinion, they think these guys are a joke. You can't get hit. You think we'd have loved to be able to play. We've been able to play till we were 42. With that.
Yep.
So, without being getting our heads taken off, without somebody coming and throwing us to the ground and blah blah blah. Yeah, we'd have loved for that to happen. So I just think
he'd like to play in today's age.
Oh yeah, we can't get hit.
Roger Staubach, Danny White, Troy Aikman.
I don't know about Danny White. Why you gonna throw Danny White in there? Really?
Danny White was the bomb.
Oh my God.
The Redskins. We'd have got gypped against the Redskins twice in the NFC Championship game.
Wow, Mister, I can't close the deal. Mister, I can't close the deal.
Boy, he did. He lost 4 straight NFC Championship games. But
Yep.
we got to his credit, we're on the road. So
Okay,
it's kinda
well,
tough to win in that
whatever,
game.
dude. You the Troy Aikman then won on the road.
Freaking Ron Jaworski and Joe Theismann.
Hey, guess who have? Hey, I know that Troy Aikman won on the road.
He did, but he did have Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin.
Well, hey, okay, Danny White didn't have anybody.
Yeah, Tony Hill and Drew Pearson and Doug Cosby. And
Okay.
they had a pretty good offensive line, and Tony Dorsett, I guess. So you might be right.
How many Hall of Famers is that? 3?
Wasn't ever. But Dorsett, how long did Dorsett play with White? He's not too long.
Maybe 2 years, couple years.
Yeah, a couple years, 85, 86, probably.
Yeah, but Drew, really, he had like 3 Hall of Famers. He had 3 Hall of Famers, bro. He had Drew Pearson, Hall of Famer. Tony Dorsett, Hall of Famer. At least how many offensive linemen are Hall of Famers? Come on. Come on now. Okay, I'm just saying, Danny White. He's Kirk Cousins, man. He's Kirk Cousins. That's who he is. He's Kirk Cousins.
Could be Kirk Cousins. That could be Kirk Cousins.
And then now you have a new Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott. That's your new Kirk Cousins.
I don't know about that. Dak just owns Kirk Cousins. Dallas has beat the Vikings 6 times in a row.
I'm talking about when the pressure's on, he ain't there. That's what I mean.
You say he's Kirk Cousins. He's not Kirk Cousins.
He's better.
Kirk Cousins would love to be Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's a little bit better than Kirk. He's Kirk. Dak is a little better than Kirk Cousins, but they're the same guy.
Yeah.
To me, they're the same quarterback.
Close.
Look, they're the same quarterback. Neither one of them can win when the lights are on. They have those empty calorie numbers. Like what was the last year Dak threw had 400-something yards.
Dak
but
good with the lights on. He just doesn't play great. Dak plays good with the lights on, and on Monday Night Football, he just doesn't play good in the playoffs.
Yeah, but my deal is this with Dak, dude. You have all these massive numbers, but the game's over. You're down 20. 21, whatever the fourth, and you're throwing for all these yards.
Fourth quarter, you throw over 300 yards. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm like, but the stats are say this, like LeBron. He had 40. No, he didn't. He had 31. He had 31. He had 9 points in the second half. Come on. He had 31. And all y'all could do is go, 38 years old, and he's the oldest scoring most by any player in history, blah, blah. Really? Well, why did you do that the second half instead of the first half? When the Lakers needed it. It's the second half that matters, not the first half. What did they say, Drew? It ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
How you finish. Yep.
always, every time. So, but it just cracks me up, man. It's just frustrating me. But anyway, on the Andy Reid deal, Andy Reid doesn't really gripe. You know what I'm saying?
No.
For him to step up and gripe and say something to me, I was like, wow, Andy don't ever talk.
Well, and the Chiefs, that's kind of a weapon for the Chiefs, too. They return kickoffs, punts, that Pachenka. That's a weapon for them.
Yep. Well, you can still do it. It's your option.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, I understand the concussions and all that, but the fans they're there to see a little contact. Okay, it's
Yeah.
probably because they
I
like.
am.
I mean, you know what? You do want to see somebody get hit from time to time. I mean, you know what I mean? I
Yep.
want to see somebody get hit. But the quarterbacks, man, come on now. I'm just like, whatever, dude. Y'all are soft as cotton candy. I can't give y'all no love, And very few of these guys could have played back in the day. That was for sure. That being said, we're going to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. If you have any needs for any computers, software to help your office run smoother, your website design, they're perfect for that. And then, like I said, the thing I love about them most is they can just remote in. You don't have to be there. They don't have to come into your office. They can just come in and remote in and get done whatever needs to be done. So if you have any needs for anything technical or related to as far as IT issues, they are the people to holler at. Holler at my guy Russell Williford over there. SRB, if you got any engineering, surveying, or planning, my guy Mark Long is the dude for that. Over at SRB, Oak Grove Trucking. Sorry, Jose, it's drying up a little bit, bro. But yeah, you ain't going out there doing no dirt work. You're doing
It's
mud
raining
work.
on me right now.
Is it? Where you at? West?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm out west. I just got back from Kingfisher. It rained on me the whole time.
God, it's ridiculous. Of course, NAFCO, Greg and Max, thank them for supporting me and doing all the things they do, supporting my academy, my basketball camps. They are fantastic. Then, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
Okay. The big things happen.
Yes, they're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC. And they're a sponsor for us to go out to do minority women and black-owned business remotes. And we were supposed to be cutting up today, but I just didn't have the time, man. I got too much going on today to get out of here. I said I'm not packing up all my equipment. It's at the house. I'm just going to do the show here and then head out. So, but anyway,
Did you get your car back?
yeah, I got the car back, but I'm
There you
taking a rental down there.
There you go.
Because it's even though I'm spending $200. With gas and everything, I spend about $300 something. Well, if I take my car, I spend damn near that anyway for my vehicle. But anyway, you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go in and see the guys at the main bank at 401 Elm, downtown Yukon.
Go in there and see Nathan Taylor, or Carson, or Sable, or the Horn Man, or Ken. Gotta get there for a series. You can, though. You better hurry. And, Carolyn, offer you a cold bottle of water or an ice cold Coca-Cola. One minute on today. Get down there and see them.
And of course, you can always raid Tammy's a candy jar or her little candy bowl over there too.
We got Kit Kats and Snickers.
Yeah. Or you can do YNB East on the Parkway there in Yukon, YNB Mustang Road, YNB Parkway off Garth Brooks Boulevard and I-40, or YNB Peoples on 23rd between MacArthur and Rockwell, the bank. That's where I always go to that one over there because it's just easier for me to get to. That's where I go. So, but anyway, Drew, I'll tell you this, the thing about you and DT Construction, by the way, that's how I slid that in there. I knew it sponsors DT Construction, and you're out doing the work right now, which is crazy, which is funny. Out on roofs, checking people's stuff.
Yep.
And but anyway, if you have any roofing
we're out doing a little woodwork today, a little soffit face repair, a couple jobs, got a garage door going on, Kingfish. We're doing a little bit of everything today. We're dancing between the raindrops, but we're trying to get it handled.
Yeah, so if you got any needs for any of that stuff, hey, contact them at 405-209-4051. That's 405-209-4051. Or you can send Drew an email at dtconstruction2015@outlook.com. That's dtconstruction2015@outlook.com. And guess what? They are respectful, they are local, and most of all, they are loyal, which basically means they will answer the phone when you call them. Unlike a lot of these shysters who
Yeah.
you can't
And
once they
return a phone
can't return
or
a
an
phone
email.
call. It just drives you nuts. I mean, it drives you absolutely crazy how these people do stuff like this. Like, how do you guys even survive out there acting the way you guys act? You know what I'm saying? It just drives me. It just drives me crazy. Now, if you have any questions, of
They
course,
do not take business ethics.
no, they're not. And but if you got any questions, you can text us at 405-551-8300. That's 405-551-8300. So you can Skype us. Have any questions for us? We'd be more than happy to answer them there for you if you do have any. That's 405-551-8300 if you want to do that. And then a basketball camp is starts a week from today on June 1st and 2nd, grades 2nd through 7th. Then it goes Thursday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Great opportunity for your kids. Now, this is a basketball camp. This is not a daycare. This is not babysitting. We're learning about basketball at this camp. So if you're trying to do that, I'm not the person. This is not where you want to send your kids. I can promise you that. Then, of course, the OU Pie in the Face second annual. As Kat, I don't know how she even come up. I don't even know how Kat came up with this. But if Matt Clark has ever wronged you, donate to help me get OU Pie in the
Haven't
Face.
wronged you. You've been wronging some folks.
I have not wronged anybody. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what Kat even throwing that up there. In fact, God, I got to do that too. I forgot. I've got to go get these posters made up to put in Cats. I forgot. I got to go do that today too. All proceeds will go towards the purchase of wheelchair treadmills, weighted medicine balls with handles, and of course the weighted bars because they can't use the dumbbells, so they have to use weighted bars. That gives them the same effect as a dumbbell does with us. So
No
anyway,
balance. It helps with the balance.
yep, keeping that balance because who knows what could happen with that. Now, Drew, what happened to you yesterday? And with your picks, what happened, bro? OSU lost. Are you there, Drew?
Lost the hot game again.
There you go. I didn't hear anything you said, Drew.
Don't even understand it. I mean, obviously, the guy was in front of the goal. Hooked his
Hey, Drew, are you there?
4 times in a row. Every goal. Every time.
Hey, Drew,
But
Drew,
I should have known better. I should have known better than the root for the team was based out of Raleigh.
Drew,
But next year, I was going back to the Blues.
Drew. We didn't hear
Yes.
anything you said.
All right.
No, we hear one word what you said.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, so
All right.
what happened to you yesterday on your picks?
I went 5-3. Had a good night. Had a good night in Major League Baseball, but I lost the hockey game. And don't even get me started on the hockey game. That was interference, goal interference. He hooked him, and then Kachuk gets the goal with 4 seconds left. But I don't know. I don't even understand why you have instant replay if you're not going to call the foul. Should have been a foul. It should have gone to overtime, which they probably lost in overtime anyway. But I'd have liked to see the game in and not on a controversial penalty. But
Yeah, especially
serves me right. We're rooting for a team that's based out of Raleigh. So next year, I'm back to the Blues.
Drew's Blues, but you only took them because they were in the playoffs. That's the reason why you took them.
Yep.
I
Right.
mean,
I
that
won't
was
ever
it.
root for them again. They're done. Yeah. So I have a Carolina Hurricane shirt to sell. It's an XL if anybody needs it. I'll make you a hell of a deal on it.
You are so wrong, bro. You are so wrong. And then, of course, then Oklahoma State.
Basically, all the favorites lost yesterday in the Big 12 tournament, and that trend has continued on today. Oklahoma State laid an egg against the Sooners, which I was really afraid of that they would do that.
Yep.
After they beat them 4 out of 5 times.
Yeah, we
spanked
talked
them down
about
in
that.
Norman.
We talked about that. It was a bad draw for them.
I tell you what, just to digress and get on a little bit of a soapbox, that tournament down there, that has ruined the Big 12 baseball tournament. There's absolutely zero atmosphere. There's like 1,500 fans there, and the ballpark is empty. I mean, basically, you're having to churn up your own excitement. There's no excitement in the ballpark. Nobody cares. Oh, Texas goes 2 in barbecue today because they throw a kid that hadn't thrown all year, basically just mailing it in and got beat 6-0.
They got beat today too. They got beat by Kansas and
they're
Kansas State.
They're out. They're out, so any chance of having any kind of crowd whatsoever is gone. So,
wow.
I don't know. I think in Oklahoma State right now is tied 2-2 in the top of the eighth.
Wow, and you had the Pokies got them today with the money line at 130.
It's gonna be 2-9. Yeah, I got them today, and just because I thought they'd show a little heart today, but they went up 2-0 in the first, and
Yeah, Drew is out in the country doing this stuff for DT Construction.
About the tournament and the atmosphere. I mean, how do you?
We keep losing him. Drew, we keep losing you. Anyway, I agree with him about the atmosphere, switching it from Oklahoma City.
There?
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, I agree with you. Switching the atmosphere from Oklahoma City is just idiotic to me. Not to mention they want to do the same thing with the softball. It's just stupid. It's stupid to me. I don't get it. But anyway, in Major League Baseball, how about your boys coming through last night, the Braves? Okay, we lost Drew. Anyway, he's got the Braves tonight, money line minus 113. The Yankees 140. The Mets and the Cubs over 8 minus 110. The Marlins and the Rockies over 11 minus 105. And then, of course, he's got Okie State, and our Cowboys are tied 2-2 right now. Oregon State money line minus 150.
What's up, Matty?
There you go, Ben. What's up, bro?
You doing all right, brother?
Yeah. Just going through Drew's picks right now.
Little line change. I'll jump in.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. We can't understand. But anyway,
good. He's out there in the
sticks. Yeah, he's out there in the sticks.
Hey, I'm working. You guys leave me alone.
He's working. He's working. Working man.
Anyway,
so
he did it.
I don't know how you get any kind of atmosphere down there whatsoever. You listen to your coach talking. How do you get fired up? It's just a joke.
Yeah, I think leaving, especially when the Dodgers are out of town, I think that's a poor move by the Big 12. I think it's a terrible decision. Could have packed that stadium all
For
day.
whatever reason, they there's something about Oklahoma they don't like.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there. I understand that.
OSU right now is.
I think they were tied 2-2 last time.
Yeah, they were tied 2-2.
Yeah, they were tied. That's what I saw.
Anyway, he's got the Heat.
1-2 to their, looks like they're seven-hole hitter.
Okay, well, right now you have the Celtics. You're taking the Celtics in the first quarter -3, and then you're taking the Heat for the game.
I like that 9.5.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points. I like that bet. I mean, I might even tease it too. If you tease it, you get 4 points usually in basketball.
Are you gonna tease it, Ben? So are you gonna take the first quarter too?
Tease that. So I'll tease that up to 7 on the first quarter, and then I'll tease the Heat up to 13.5, and that should be a nice little. I mean, you don't make
nice cushion. Much, yeah, you might make a nice cushion on back.
Yeah, so I like that.
And then he's got my Stars over 5.5 tonight against the G Knights.
Man, I've been wanting to take overs in every single freaking hockey game this entire thing, and every single one's gone under except for last night. So, I don't really know where to go with that one.
Yeah, I was sitting there.
I mean, I like it because I like betting, so I'm with them. I'll take a bet, but I'm just kind of one of those guys where I'm just like, oh man, it just hasn't hit. You got to stick with the program.
Yeah, you really do. But on the other side of that, you have no choice but to stick with it. But my Stars have got.
Are you guys there?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah, but
I'll tell you what, I'm going through hell.
Well, you're out in the country. That's what happens when you got DT Construction and Consulting out there in the sticks.
I know it, man. We're out here solving problems.
Yeah,
exactly. Somebody has to.
So did you already talk about the Celtics?
Yes.
We just a little bit.
Yeah, we touched on it.
Yeah, I love the first quarter. I love that -3 in the first quarter. I think the Celtics going to come out like a house of fire tonight. And then I think the game's going to tighten up on them at the end. I think 9 is way many points.
Yeah, 9.5.
Again, they're not giving the Heat any respect, and all the Heat have done is come in and beat them twice on their home floor. So we'll see.
And you're taking -3 in the first quarter.
I like the first quarter. I like the -3. I kind of like the under too, but we'll see.
Yeah, of course, in hockey, you've taken the over 5.5 with the G Knights, and Ben said other than last night, every game has been an under.
That's why we're due.
Yeah, it's going to happen at some point. Vegas is going to lose at some. I mean, even the minus 5.5s are, I mean, under 5.5s are like minus 120, 125. Like it's bound to hit. There's some time it's going to hit, but I mean, these two, I mean, the way these two teams are going, I think that the Knights, they just got too much firepower. They're going to end up sawing that one in, but I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, I could see a team winning 4-1 and that's losing the over. Like that's a lot of goal. Like, it's just been so touchy with the whole, playoffs right now. I'll figure a bet out and I'll send one in.
Okay.
Well, I've decided, Ben, that I'm done with the Carolina Hurricanes. They got jobbed last night. That was goalie interference.
Yeah, 4-3. Well, Ben and I were watching it. Ben said it was a good goal.
Oh my goodness.
That's what he said last night.
Oh my goodness. He hooked him, and he was. I mean, all he did. Damn, all he had to do was put his helmet on. He'd been right there with him.
I know. Yeah, no, he was outside of the crease. If he was inside that blue little area with the red line around the crease, if he was in the crease, that would have been a no goal. But he was outside the crease.
To Chuck or whatever his freaking name is.
Yeah, Matthew, man, he's a beast, and of course he scores it with his. Soccer. Oh, I love it, don't you? Like he's kind of like a Kobe kind of deal, like where he's like I'm gonna talk shit the entire time. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but like I think it was like March, it was like late March, like 28th or something, 29th. His dad, who's an ex-pro, was at a game. It was Florida versus it was the Panthers versus the Senators, and the Senators, his brother is the captain. Brady Tkachuk is the captain of the Senators, and they had a game. And then afterwards, he went on the radio, Toronto radio, and he said that the Panthers were soft. He's like, I just watched these two teams battle it out, and he was naming all these guys on the Senators that were tough and all this stuff. And since then, the Panthers have changed their game around. And Matthew, the assistant, number 19, the guy that just scored that game-winning goal. I mean, he's changed his game.
Cost me about $300.
Yeah, well, he's going to go down as probably one of the better American, hockey-born players of all time. I mean, he only has 4 goals. 3 of them or 2 of them are in overtime, and 4 of them are all game-winning goals. Every single one of them. It's like, what do you do?
That was a good goal last night? That's what High State Harry's going. He thinks it was a good goal.
I think it was a good goal, but just because if the goalie wouldn't have came out of the crease, if he'd have stayed in his crease, that's the goalie's area is the crease. He came out of the crease. If he wouldn't have came out, I'm with you.
Disowned the Hurricanes.
Hey, yeah, the stick was in there
because if I'd have known they were playing, I'm back to the Blues.
If they had those powder blues on last night, they probably would have been a little bit different. But I still think that.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a good game. I mean, I loved it. I mean, it was fantastic. Good, good exclamation point there at the 4. I didn't want them to get swept because I like more hockey, so I would have liked at least another game or two. But
right.
I don't know, not much you can do there. But yeah, I mean, I really Big Bob in net there for the Panthers. He's gonna be the one that he's holding the anchor. So it's him and Tkachuk are the Conn Smythe is the playoff MVP. Both those guys, I believe, are both tied right now at plus 300. So you can get a nice little sprinkle on that if you want one.
I like the Golden Knights set in the series against the Panthers.
It's going to be a battle of two different beasts here.
Hey, it ain't over yet. It ain't over. My Stars might come back, man. What are y'all talking about? It ain't over, man.
Jamie Ben's out for the next 2 games, so technically he missed 3 games.
Yeah,
Is it okay if I jump into this?
Yeah, you and I talked about that, Ben, about how many things he was going to get suspended, and we didn't get a chance to talk about it yesterday. Go ahead.
So he got 2 game suspension. That's their captain. And his press conference was awesome. He said saying that he's like, well, if his face wasn't where my stick was, I wouldn't have hit him. But he fell right on top of him and tried to crush his face. I know, which I understand. I mean, so I just didn't think it was worth the 2 games because it was only a minute and 40 seconds into the game. So I wouldn't because he already missed that whole game. And then the Knights scored two goals in. It was 3-0 by about 8 minutes in, and the game was over. It was pretty awesome seeing all the fans that were just shell shocked, and then they were so pumped, and then to see them all just sit there with all their face paint on.
Dude, it wasn't funny, man. It wasn't funny.
It was pretty funny.
It wasn't funny.
I mean, it was kind of fun.
No, because it's not your team. It's not your team, so therefore it's funny to you. But when it's your team, it's not funny.
Third period, the whole bottom bowl was almost empty. Half the bottom bowl was empty. You could have went and sat down if you were in the nosebleeds. You could have snuck down there, but. I mean, yeah, I mean it was a call that should have happened, and they got penalized for it. And I know it was off of motion. He was out there for about 42 seconds, I believe, at that point. So like at that time, your heart starts racing, your mind starts you're losing oxygen. So he made a decision that he shouldn't have done. He thought that he could have got away with it. He tried to go after the other team's best player, and he failed. And that I feel bad for guys.
Seemed like another bad call to me.
Yeah, I mean, he shoved. I mean, if you look at the video, I mean, he slammed his stick into the guy's face, right into his jaw of the other captain. He was trying to take him out. I mean, you don't hit to hurt. I mean, you hit to hurt. You don't hit to hit to injure. That's what I'm saying. Like every time you hit somebody in hockey, like you're trying to hurt him. You're not trying to injure him. He was trying to injure him. I don't think the 2-game suspension is I don't think that was worth it because he already missed the whole game. But that's just me. But Otter played terrible. He got pulled quick. I mean, so just wasn't a good game for the Stars.
No, it was not, dude. I was not happy at all, man. I really wasn't. I mean,
yeah.
But
now it's pretty much all but done.
They've got to step back up and play tonight. There's no question. They got to get it done, which they can, and which hopefully they will. Now, in softball tonight, OU has a chance.
Oh yeah.
To tie the season record. Actually, it's tomorrow. Tonight, our Cowgirls play tonight, Drew. 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Little Oregon.
Yep, at home. If it doesn't get rained out. So stupid. If it doesn't get rained out, yeah, then they'll be there.
Just started sprinkling at my house.
Oh, did it? Yeah, Drew, wasn't it raining where you were at, Drew?
Yeah, raining on me. It's been raining on me for a couple hours.
It just started sprinkling just now.
Yeah, that's you guys out there in the sticks. But anyway, OU has a chance to tie the all-time winning record, 47 straight games. They've got 46. They had 41 a couple years ago and got upset. So they do have Clemson, the number 16 team, at home. So there's probably a little pressure on them to do that, but they've got to get it done. And if they can, then they move on. But we'll see what happens with that.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. But they got to beat. The whole thing is they got to beat Clemson.
UConn girls, basketball back in the day. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, they've got to beat them twice. They've got to beat them twice. That's the key. And then, of course, OSU and Oregon, they play tonight at 9 o'clock on ESPN2. But tomorrow game, Drew, is not even on TV.
Really?
It's not on ESPN Plus or nothing?
Nope, nothing. Which is weird. I'm like, how you put one game on and then the next game it's not? Because, of course, OU plays tomorrow at 2. They're on ESPN2. And then Saturday, it's to be determined on what TV station they're going to be on Friday. Which is like, that's a joke to me. I'm like, really? I don't get that. But it is
weird.
They are impressive. And then do you think they can improve or do anything extra to Hall of Fame Stadium to make it even better or more attractive? Being Drew, either one of y'all?
They might be able to put an upper deck on it or something, build up behind it. I think there's cause for it. Obviously they sell out. People stand around there and try to get tickets. They can't get in. I think you could put another deck, behind home plate and down first and third base lines.
I agree with that. I think that'd be a good call.
I think you leave the outfield the way it is.
I love the outfield out there. It's awesome.
Well, you already have a double, but it's already double decked on the thing now. As it
add
is.
One on top.
You want to add another one?
Yeah, you can see down. Be good view. You can sell those tickets for a little bit cheap, and it'll give all those naysayers to stay out of our business and let it stay here.
To me, the only place
for the city.
Well, to me, the only place you could add stands is right above the on top of the building there. Maybe there because you got a double deck on each side on first and third base side. So you've expanded it
straight up behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to go straight up behind it.
That's what.
Kind of like what have you ever freaking Gino's Pizza down up in Seattle? How they had that deck and at the end of the end zones, something like that.
Where they toss another one on each side. Yeah, they toss another one on each side. I like that.
Put something like that right behind home plate and up. I think it'd be pretty cool.
And everybody's trying to get it moved. All those teams are trying to get it moved. So I think if we upgraded it a little bit, I think that'd be great. And it's good for the city. I mean, if you're in town whenever that happens, like the city is booming.
Oh, it's
down
busted,
there.
yeah.
Like, it's good for the hotel. I mean, it's good for everything.
Well, my
all
thing
of our
is
tax dollars come right back. So
my
I mean,
deal
I
is
think it's
this.
good for everything.
You know, I'll tell people, I was like, why would you want to move it when the Hall of Fame is right there?
Yeah, no,
the
it's
softball
just
Hall of Fame.
That doesn't. Yeah, it's just
because OU's won like 98 games in a row in there, something stupid. People get mad about it.
Yeah, but they didn't win 2 years ago. They lost. They won last year. Got upset the year before and upset the year before. So
success, you know what I mean? If the same thing would happen, you know, in college baseball, they'd say the same thing. They'd be like, "Let's get it out of there."
The way I look at it is, it doesn't matter where you put the game. OU is dominant. They're gonna kick everybody's butt no matter what.
You still got to tie cleats. Still got to put the pants on. Still got to wear the glove. You still got to hit the ball. Like
I think Nebraska's record in Omaha, the 3 times they've made the College World Series, is like 2-6.
Yeah. Oh, are they?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, every time they never play well.
It's almost more pressure on you
to win at home
when you at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got more.
You've been to those championship games, haven't you guys? Those are fun.
It's like it's just like Houston. It's just like Houston in the Final Four. You know what I mean? Having to make it to the Final Four, the pressure of trying to play at home, and you looking forward to all that stuff. It's not that easy. It's harder than what you think. But my point is that.
But let's not get it twisted. It is a home field advantage for OU.
Well, more fans. But you know what, though? The way I look at it is this. You have the Softball Hall of Fame there. And so all of these people, all these people,
all those girls going to go see it.
They would never see that. Who's going to travel to Oklahoma City, really? I mean, it's kind of like it's the Softball Hall of Fame. It's not like the Football Hall of Fame or the Baseball Hall of Fame or the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's the Softball Hall of Fame. So unless you're really into that niche sport, you're not going to go. But these people, you got so many people who go there to see the Hall of Fame that would never.
Oh, and they take their families and their, you know what I mean? They take, their parents and their, little sisters, little brothers, and, big brother, whatever. Everybody goes, and they all go have a good time. And it's like,
for whatever reason.
I'll be honest, I've never been to a women's softball game.
Dude, you got to go.
You have to go, man. It's electric.
Have to go, you say?
I promise you'll go back.
Hey, let's get a little Sports Center update right here. Okie State has taken the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning, 3-2. Bottom of the 8th, bases loaded, 2-1 count, and Atkinson, our best player, is up to bat, and Okie State's trying to survive and advance.
Well, they need to.
Not that it matters. I almost want them to lose just so they say they're pitching next week.
Wow, Drew. How about us? So what?
You got to go catch out one of those games. Though.
Okay, see, Ben, he was just talking.
Ben, Ben. So I got an argument earlier with this Jack Hole Celtics fan on Facebook, and he tried to tell me that the Celtics are deeper and better than the Denver Nuggets. Agree or disagree?
Disagree. They got more firepower up front, but they're not deeper.
Right. That's what I said. I told Drew the same thing.
Yeah. Would you rather have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown or Jokic and Murray?
So Jokic is like an A+. The other twos are A's for the Celtics, and then you got Murray. I got him at a B+. So it's kind of depends what you want. So it's kind of
Murray is going to use the Celtics.
Yeah, I know. But if you're the Celtics, you got more. So it's more smart. You got smart. So it's like
that's what I said. That's what I said.
That's the offset.
You rather have Smart.
Say it again.
And would you rather have Porter or Smart?
Oh, Smart all day. Just because you know where I'm from.
Yeah, but Drew, Drew.
That out of the equation. Yeah. I'm a Marcus Smart fan too.
But Drew,
Porter is a tougher matchup.
But Drew,
yeah, I agree. Porter's a tougher matchup.
But this is the thing.
Smart can't hit a shot.
But listen,
exactly.
But listen, one's going to play defense. One's going to play defense. One is average. One is a better defense and one is average. And the other thing is this. Like I said, Drew, Michael Porter's never there. He's hurt all the time. Why would I want a guy?
And Aaron Gordon, I just think Denver's a better team. They're the better team.
No, they're deeper. I agree. But I'm just saying, like Ben said up front, those three over those two. They have three. They have two.
But if we're doing threesies, Jokic is the best player. He might be the best player in the world right now.
He may be the best player in the league right now. Yes.
I'd probably take him. Him and Giannis are probably the two best players in the world. I'm just
my
opinion.
deal is this.
But
I'd like to see him and Giannis really go at it. But what he
yeah.
did, to AD,
Both played the
wow.
5, and let's see.
But
Let's you guys
I'm just
battle.
saying. But what he did to AD, wow.
Yeah, no, he
wow.
dominated him.
He
So
dominated.
yeah, I think he might be the best player in the world. But yeah, that's just me.
Yep.
A little update. Okie State struck out 2 times in a row in the bottom of the 8th, left the bases loaded, and 3-2 going to the top of the 9th. We got 3 outs to advance.
Yeah, that's okay.
Didn't even put the ball in play. 2 batters in a row in the bottom of the 8th to extend the lead. 3-2.
Frustrating. Very frustrating. That's the kind of stuff that wears you out. You know, when you look at Oklahoma State, and I'm wearing my OSU stuff too.
Don't you have to just bat him over and then do like Ozzie Albies did to the Dodgers last night and just put it in play to win?
Wow.
Yep.
Really being.
See
what he does? They win one game.
We avoided the sweep last night. Thank God. I never heard
I loved that.
You would have never heard the last of it. You for sure. You're right. I'd have been all about it, bro. You know I'd have been all over you.
We got one. And I know the most unusual suspect, Bryce Elder. You know Bryce Elder is leading the National League in ERA, the guy the Braves brought up from AAA.
Right now he is?
I did not know that.
Yeah, Bryce Elder. Right now he's leader in the National League in ERA.
Wow.
That's just the old saying, the rich get richer, I guess.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, I mean, you know, it happens. Good investments.
Yeah, they do. You got to have it. But,
good investments.
Well, all right, fellas. Yep. We're done. I got to get out of here. I got too much stuff to do, man, before I get out of here. I got to go get Ace's cage. I got to clean it out, get it cleaned out. I got to get him all ready for his trip. We got to go, huh? You have a clean one?
I got a clean big one.
Is it a big one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, would you bring it tonight?
I can.
Would you bring? If you'll do that for me, then that'll save me some time and not have to drive.
I got you, boss.
That way I don't have to drive to Meeker to pick that up.
I had to get blood this morning to pay the vet in Yukon. Good Lord, I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, that's.
Go see Dr. Posey. You go down there, boy. I tell you what, bring your wallet.
Yeah, dude. I had to take Ace. Remember, I took him the other day. I had to take him Tuesday. He and I had to go to the vet. Man, wasn't drinking water for like 3 days.
Used to you could go in and get a rabies shot and a Bordetella and
$80.
Shot,
get out of there.
like $80. Now it's like $400.
Dude,
now it's like well, depends which vet you go to, but yeah, mine's the same one.
Yeah, well, I just went into the vet.
Every time I go in there, they're like, "You want to grind your nails, brush your teeth?" They're like $100.
Hey, all I know is
go ahead, Drew.
Go ahead. No, Drew, go ahead.
I got buddies that go to the co-op and just get their own and get them the shots themselves. I didn't learn how to do that.
Yeah. Hey, well, my deal is this. I just went in there to find out if something was wrong with him. They said nothing's wrong with him. He's fine. And charged me $65. $65. I'm like, okay, so I walk in, there's nothing wrong with him, and you charge me $65. Wow. And I'm there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
My vet tried to buy one of my dogs for me. He was like, "I will take this dog from you," and I was like, "No, I love my dog." He's like, and then he's like, "And that'll also be $400." And I'm like, "What's happening?"
No, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Boat mechanic, I know. You walk in and say, "Hey man, the boy Andy boat's really messed up. You want to sell it?"
Well, this was bad. Then I turn around and so I switched Ace to the farmer's dog, right? Well, $175.
Oh boy.
$175, right? Well, so I called him and said, "Hey, I don't have his food." So then they billed me on the 18th, $175. Boom. I got his food yesterday, and then they hit me for another $175 this morning for his food. I'm like,
you can't do anything on an automatic withdrawal on anything like that. They'll just tax crap.
Dude, I'm like, I need to go in and
Yeah, we can go do a live show there and get all our dogs in for free or something.
I mean, something, God. But I'm like, God dang, man, that's $350 you done hit me for in, what, 7 days, 8 days?
It's like Mercy Hospital now. If you got a prescription you need refills, they get on this app, you get all your information uploaded and all your profile, and then you call in to, like, normally you have to have a doctor's visit or whatever to get a new prescription or this and that. Well, now you just do it all online, and you think you're saving money, but then you get the bill, and it's just like a doctor visit, except you just didn't go to the doctor.
Yeah, didn't go to the doctor.
Hit you for another $108. And I'm like, dude, I did it all online. I was like, yep. For us,
there's a $5 online fee as
well. I can tell you this. Well, I'm gonna hit that farmer's dog back up and say, "Hey, look, I just got the food today, and then you're talking about delivering my food next week. He just got his food yesterday for 12 days, and then you're trying to deliver food next week for 12 days. He just got it. Y'all need to take that $175 off my card, man. Are you kidding me right now? God dang! I mean, I'm gonna have 24 hours. Then they're gonna bill me another on the 8th, and they'll bill you another $175. Yeah, no, man, y'all need to fix that.
Just like I think the Netflix thing went up. It's like it's a different household or whatever. It's another $7 or $8 a month or whatever, which is fine. But yeah, if you do like the house sharing now on the Netflix, same thing. They're like, okay, we're getting screwed here.
Everybody is like, dude, seriously, y'all, man. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna get off the phone. I'm gonna be doing that, man. As soon as we get off air, I'm like, hey, y'all need to hit me back with that, dude. I got 12 days worth of food. You're gonna send me another 12 days of food next Friday. Well, yeah, that's been what, 7? Yeah, no, y'all need to fix that.
You gotta fix that right now.
Yeah, but like Drew, the problem is I tried to do that Rocket Money thing so that I could go in and do that, but YNB, Drew, is not on their list.
Oh,
yeah.
So I'm just
hey, you say that one more time. They are the bank that make things happen.
Yeah, they are. Y'all need to go tell them, hey, y'all need to make this happen.
Maybe that might change.
Because what I'm saying, Ben, I'm sure I've got, we all got probably $50 or $100 worth of charges of stuff that we don't even know we're getting billed for.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
I don't know who the hell it is. Some guy in Russia's taking like $12 a month from me.
You're like, what? Yeah, and it's
Hey, Drew, you and probably about enough.
Hold on, before you get off the air, I got your Colorado Buffalo daily update.
Oh God.
Nebraska broke the internet yesterday trying to get tickets.
Well,
the line came out today, and the Huskers are -9 at Colorado. So,
-9.
Yeah, -9.
Drew, that's now. That will not be -9 by the time game time happens. After they beat TCU, then they're going to beat the Cornhuskers. Okay.
But they broke the internet yesterday with all the Husker fans, and tickets right now are $1,000 a pop.
Did you see Coach Prime's F650? That thing was massive.
That thing is huge. It's massive.
You know why he bought that? Because he couldn't get up the hill in his Ferrari that he had in the snow and ice out there.
Dude, that is not what.
100%. That's so.
That is not what. He don't even have a Ferrari, dude. He drives a. He was driving. They gave him an expedition and a. What does Randy have?
The quarterback was the one that they showed on the video that was in a Ferrari or something.
That was his brother.
No, it's the quarterback.
Son, right?
Yeah, no, his brother. No, the quarterback.
His son.
Yeah, the quarterback has. The quarterback had a Mustang.
Yeah, there's 2 of his boys are there.
All 3 of them are there. All 3 boys are there.
The other one just does social media.
He just. Well, 2 does social media and 1 plays.
Okay. Yeah.
The Shador. Or whatever, the oldest one or second oldest, whatever, he don't do anything. He's out there. He was at South Carolina, then he was somewhere else, then he was at Jackson State, and now he's there. He ain't playing though. Oh,
Nebraska -9.
You know what?
That's a good number.
We'll see what happens when it comes down to it, man.
You saw DeMar Hamlin was doing one-on-ones.
Well, yeah. Well, he's back. He's cleared completely.
Yeah, he was doing one-on-ones. He's not like 100. He hasn't done contact yet, but yeah, he's pretty much back. Yeah,
he's back.
Which I think is awesome.
Hokie State 3-2, top 9, 2 outs, 0-2.
Drew, why are you? Hey, Drew, see how he is. See, that's how you get jinxed. See what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
He was, first it was bases loaded. He's got to brag about, we got this and that, and 2 strikeouts. Dude, just wait till the game's over and give us the update. You know what I'm saying? Just give us the update. Because he starts
live in Sports Center.
Hey, Ben,
I'd like to see the Sooners get beat tonight, and then we get to play them in the loser bracket tomorrow. Go ahead and send them to Cancun.
And USA is moving on into the semifinals.
What happened in your other
World
one?
Championship?
What happened with your hook yesterday?
The Swiss lost. They didn't show up to play. You could see it right when they looked like the Stars.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Why you got to talk about my Stars?
It was over right when it started.
Was that necessary?
West Virginia just got a base.
See? What did I say, Ben? What did I say, Ben?
I know.
3-2, 2 outs.
See what I'm saying, Ben?
I know.
See? As soon as he starts running his mouth, it goes south, man, every time. Kind of like what I did with OSU and OU and softball when OSU was up 2-0 in the top of the 9th, and I ran my mouth.
Yeah, the hook lost, but I made it up because I bet Canada plus 110 this morning. That made up for it. So,
you did?
All right. Yeah,
so
but
that got you.
I don't think it was a base hit though, Belt. I think it was a hit batsman.
He's still going. He's still going.
It's either a hit batsman or an air. I can't see it.
Ben, really?
Yep.
He's just going on and on.
Starting to rain here pretty good.
Is it rain? It's not raining over here at all.
Starting to.
Well, I'm in the hood.
It doesn't rain in the hood.
I'm in the hood. It ain't raining over here, man.
Yeah.
It rained the other day. Well, it rained the other day in the hood. It rained. It wasn't raining out there where the white people were, but over here in the hood. Oh wait, there is white people over here. Damn, never mind. We got his name. We got this is what
Two.
Yeah, it's got gentrified over here.
There's 2 white people in the hood.
Oh my God, dude, it's so funny. I'm driving people.
Hey, West Virginia just hit a double down the line, 2 out, 3-2. Man on second and third, base hit would win the game for him.
See, what did I say, Ben? Did I not say that? Did I not just say him running his mouth? Did I not say that?
I'm not watching. We got to stay on.
No, I'm just saying that's what that Ben, just Drew running his mouth, man. Just
I love him.
No, because we're gonna lose.
Nope, here it goes. They're gonna get him out of here.
Are you watching it too?
No, I'm not watching. That's why I got to stay on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're 3-2, top 9.
I'm over here pacing right now.
Yeah, dude.
Well, come on, dude. Holiday, are we just gonna leave this guy in? I guess so. Or he's just going down with the chip.
Man. Yeah, call me the glove. I'm Gary Payson.
Oh, you're Gary Payson. Gary Payson. Gary Payson. Really?
Call me the glove.
Gary Payson. That's funny. Only you being gonna come up with some nonsense.
I can get this thing here dialed.
Gary Payson. Hey Ben, what did you think about Andy Reid going off with him about the
I thought that was I think just get rid of the kickoff. I think that's what he's saying. Screw it. Who cares at this point? Like, yeah, if you guys are this, you're doing a 1-year deal. Like, no, it's gonna happen. That's what
they're trying to get rid of the kickoff. Is what they're trying to do.
It's because concussions. I get it. I mean, but like, what's the whole point? Like, I mean, there was guys like, I mean, who do you think of like returning punts? Like, like Pac-Man Jones, like like there's like I'm trying to think of the guy from Chicago that was really good too.
Oh, they wonder if he should be in the Hall of Fame because he only have like 7 or 8 returns for touchdowns.
Hey, live update: Oklahoma State just hit a batter. Now West Virginia's got the bases loaded.
Oh no! Quit talking about it.
Drew, thank you, Ben. Thank you.
Almighty. They had 2 outs with 2 strikes. Good God.
Well, I mean, they're not using, that spider tack. At least we know that.
Call right there. They got to review that. That guy put his old forearm out there and took one off the elbow protector.
Well,
I'd wear the biggest elbow protector you ever had. Like,
now a bases loaded walk scores a run.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah, but oh man. Oh, where are we at?
1-1.
I'm sitting there watching. Hey, Drew, just don't talk about it because he sits there. He'll talk about it. He talks about it. It's I'm watching it now, man.
Here we go.
Oh,
need 1 strike, boys. Need 1 strike.
1 and 2. Hey, wait, that's a black dude. Leave him in. Leave him in.
I have no idea what's happening.
Man, look
Can't lose to West Virginia in baseball. Strike it! Oh, good Lord.
Just outside. We're all, everybody right now. I'm watching the game on. Drew's watching the game. Ben's listening. Ben is Gary Payson, so he's pacing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Gary Payson.
Got him.
Oh, yes. Go Pokes.
Yeah.
Go Pokes. Yes, sir. Struck him out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. W for the Pokes. 3-2.
I'll be shooting pistols right now.
I am shooting pistols, bro. Trust me. I'm shooting for you. Ben, I'm shooting pistols for you.
Hey, that right there may have decided who gets a regional.
Yeah.
Both those teams were slated as 2 seeds, and OSU just knocking them out. I think if OSU can get to Sunday or get to Saturday evening, I think they're securing a home regional.
Yeah, hey, Drew. Somebody told me that because Oklahoma State had beat West Virginia, Wait, well, excuse me. Oklahoma State beat Texas. Texas beat West Virginia, and West Virginia beat Oklahoma State.
Yep.
That's why it was a three-way tie.
Yeah,
and that's how
they do a round robin of who has the best record between all three of those teams against each other.
Right. That's what happened. So that's how Texas finished
Texas
first.
got it and goes 2 in barbecue.
Right. Texas was first. We were second. They were third, and they're out. Yeah. Yep. So there you go.
Like I said, if you had Texas, you got Texas who just went 2 in Q, and you got West Virginia just went 2 in Q, and now Oklahoma State, they're the only team that was vying for a regional out of the Big 12. The only team left that didn't go 2 in barbecue. So I would think that they would probably get the regional.
Well, that just means that they're going to have to fess up. Well, with Albright now, they can't say Texas Stadium is nicer than ours anymore. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So they can't say that. So they can't say, oh, well, Allie Reynolds is not updated, blah, blah, blah. Texas has the best stadium. They can't say that.
That right there, we had some pretty good color commentating right there. I think that, we got a future down at Albright for the regional.
Yeah,
we're going to have to.
Hey, you know what, though?
Tom Dorado hat on, and Matthew can be the color commentator, and we'll just, we'll get it going down there out in left field.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll sit back and I'll talk about mustaches and nice flow or something good lettuce. Talk about something like that.
Oh my gosh, being out
you guys do the job, and I'll sit back and.
Oh my gosh, I'm done.
You guys mustache. I'm done
with
row.
You can't.
Hey, Matt, have you had a chance to talk about the Oakland A's announcer that got canned in Kansas City?
No, we have not talked about that. We have not talked about that. Dude,
what a hot mic! I've been a part of a few of those, but jeez,
what in the world? God.
He will never be hired again. Well, he'll be hired by Fox.
Yeah.
Hey, Fox.
Yeah, he's going for governor.
Fox will hire him, or he can go.
Came out and try, and then he tried to come out and apologize on air, and just dug his hole even deeper. I'm like, shut up, cut the mic.
I'm actually so sorry about what I just said. It's like
it's too late
social
now.
Media. We're on the radio,
dude. It was. But fortunately, it was Oakland A's fans and all 1,000 listeners that they had.
If it was 1970, nobody would have. I mean, even before 1947.
Well,
I
don't know if in the 70s, I don't know if you get away with that. 60s, you could get away with that. 50s,
not what you thought I said. It may have sounded like that, but
no, it's what you said.
Come out the way I wanted it to come out.
I swear to me.
Oh, yeah, no. I try to avoid stuff like that nowadays because it's like you people are just freaking stupid.
I meant to bring that up yesterday.
But Drew, what is he like the 4th or 5th announcer that's been kicked off?
Oh man,
kicked off the air for saying something stupid? It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Did you have a cocktail before you got on? I mean, were you with your boys the night before? I mean, what was you thinking?
He had 7.
Think about this. If you're watching the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals, you better be drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All 1,000 fans that were watching.
Oh, man.
I mean, he just went to the Negro Museum.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you're talking about the.
It's like the Big 12 baseball tournament there.
Yeah, in Arlington.
Might as well have just done it there.
Stupid, man, stupid. All right, fellas. Y'all be good.
All right.
I'll holler at y'all later.
That's Go be good. Colorado sucks.
Go ahead, Ben. Get yours in.
Cheers, boys. You guys have a good one, all right?
Hey, Ben, I'll see you tonight and come pick up that crate.
Alrighty.
All right, brother.
Fold it up.
All right, I appreciate you. All right, that was my guy, Ben Dillman, High Stick Harry. And then, of course, Drew Hinthorn, HuskerDrewPicks.com. And Nebraska still sucks. Okay, just to let y'all know. That being said, everybody, stay dry.